Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Outer Wilds. So, my last foray into space did not end very well, and I ended up suffocating to death. It was great fun. But we did learn a lot. I feel like we could have learned a lot more. But, there's always next time. Yeah. We actually learned quite a lot about the aliens, and we still haven't gone to the South Pole of Brittle Hollow. All right, but let's go over what we've learned. Yeah, the vessel. The Nomai warped to the solar system in a spaceship called the Vessel. They were attempting to follow a signal from the eye of the universe. The vessel crashed somewhere in dark bramble. The Nomai conducted a temporary settlement beneath the crashed escape pod. The Nomai worked together to recall an eye-shaped signal they encountered while aboard the vessel. The signal was somehow older than the universe itself. The Nomai decided to call it the Eye of the Universe. The Nomai abandoned the settlement over growing concerns about its stability. The Nomai decided to migrate from the old settlement to the northern glacier. They used gravity crystals to craft a stable path beneath the surface. One of the 3 Nomai escape pods that crashed in our solar system... Oh, it's just like a picture of it. Escape pod 1. All 3 escape pods were launched from something called the Vessel, which was badly damaged. One of them crash landed somewhere on the Hourglass Twins. One of the 3 Nomai escape pods never made it out of the dark bramble. Then we have... Okay, we can zoom. We have these 3 mural panels. The Nomai vessel encountered a signal. A mural of dark bramble ensnaring the Nomai vessel. A mural of 3 escape pods evacuating the Nomai vessel. Let me out. Okay. We made it out. I'm really getting tired of this planet. I'm tired of this planet dragging me into its black hole. Come on, game. Alright, we're going back to Brittle Hollow. We should visit Hollow's Lantern sometime, too. I don't know if there's actually anything interesting there, but it might be worth it. Well, I didn't want to discover it now, game. Alright, so there's nothing interesting there, it looks like. It looks like it's just literally dead. Alright. Let's suit up. So this is the North Pole. We have to go to the South Pole. The exact opposite side of where we're at. Let's go. We're flying there. I ain't walking. It's dangerous to walk. We'll have to check out that settlement again at some point, but it's not going to be anytime soon. We got other things to worry about. Like, actually progressing. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, this looks relevant. That also looks relevant. Huh. Weird. Oh wait, is that the white hole? I guess. Alright, how do I get in here? Let's take a look. Do I have to yeet myself up? It looks like I may have to yeet myself up. No? No, it looks like I just have to be smart and find the entrance. Fair enough, game. This is somebody else's ship. It sure is. Let's get inside before we die. I'm here. I did it. I put the ship down safely. In that the ship went down and I didn't sustain bodily harm. A few minor repairs, and it's like the ship never even hit those rocks. One of my better attempts. Feldspar would barely have laughed at me, I bet. That's the good news. The bad news is I haven't found a way inside this structure yet. The door is broken. And I know I'm not that great at exploring, but I think I would have found a different entrance by now if there was one. Probably. I can't get inside from here, but there are paths below the surface. I'm going to head north to the ruins on the equator and try to find a way down. Okay. So, all paths lead to the ruins by the equator, huh? I'm going to tentatively leave my ship behind. I have learned nothing. No, we're gonna get our ship. I'm not gonna be stupid. Even if the fire planet scares me. I'm tired of this planet, though. This planet and the white hole inside. What the heck is that? Oh, that's just... Oh, okay. It looked like a strange mechanical thing. Don't worry about it. Let's just go. Yeet. Alright, we're going to go check out the settlement by the equator. Oh no, is it this place? We've checked this area out before. It didn't go well. See if there's another area I can explore. Hello. This looks relevant. More know my bodies, though. This is gonna be super disorienting. This is a really cool mechanic. It's just also super disorienting. Gravity Crystal Workshop. Gravity Cannon. East 400 meters. Wow. That's quite the trip, huh? Oh, that was deeply unpleasant. I made it this far, though. Guess that's the part to focus on and not how I'll eventually have to get up that path. But wow, this place sure is something. Looks like the Hanging City is north from here, and east is a gravity cannon. I definitely want to see that. Another thing, I'm detecting oxygen from somewhere below, which is good since I used up a lot of my supply screaming during the trip from the surface. As soon as I stop dry heaving, I'm going to head further down so I can refill my tank. Huh. The Hanging City, north. Hello. Riebeck? Hello, Riebeck. Oh, you launched. That's great. Great job to you. Well, I guess that means I've been out here a while, huh? Well, this is Brittle Hollow, but you probably knew that. Lots of history here. It's great. What are you doing here? I'm here to see the Hanging City. It's always been my dream to see it with my own 4 eyes, ever since I was a hatchling. An alien race lived in this solar system long before our species even existed. How could I not want to see what their civilization was like? Only, you've probably heard the others say it, right? I'm afraid of space. Seriously, I'm more surprised than anybody that I'm out here. You want to know how I even got this far? I fell. I tripped over a gravity crystal. It's dumb luck I landed somewhere my little scout says is halfway stable, instead of being sucked into what's below. I've been gauging the stability of the ground around me using my little scout, and this seems to be the place with the best surface integrity, so I'm just going to stay here until I'm ready to move on. That's not enough about me and my problems. You didn't come all this way to listen to me blabber, did you? Ah, that would be you, yeah? I learned something. Oh, cool. What was it? I found a Nomai escape pod on Brittle Hollow. So the Nomai probably came here from somewhere outside the solar system, and they must have been in trouble when they launched their escape pod. But what kind of trouble? And where did the escape pod launch from? I'm so curious. It's an amazing discovery. I hope we can find out more about how and why the Nomai are here. Where should I explore here? Where shouldn't you explore here? Not the black hole, actually. That's very... no. Which is unfortunate because the most exciting stuff is all below the crust, including the Hanging City. That's just below, just to the north. You can kind of see it from here. There's also this big dome on the South Pole called the Southern Observatory. You can't get inside from the surface. Trust me, I tried. But if it's like the rest of the Nomai structures here, there's probably a path to it beneath the crust somewhere. Good luck with exploring. If you learn anything about the Nomai, I'd love to hear it, if it's not too much trouble. What are you doing out here? Me? I'm an archaeologist, remember? Or, the archaeologist, I guess. Seeing as I'm all Timber Hearth Scott right now. Brittle Hollow is rich with Nomai history. That's why I'm here. This planet is an absolute treasure trove of culture, history, and science. If you have any questions about the Brittle Hollow Nomai, I'm your Hearthian. Or, I have some knowledge of them. I mean, so maybe I can help. Okay. I'll talk to you later, Riebeck. We could refuel our jetpack here. Now, how are we getting out of here without dying horribly? Maybe we don't want to go that way. What's this? Tower of Quantum Knowledge. West 190 meters. I mean, seems like someplace I want to go, but I also want to go to the Southern Observatory. This is still so weird. Okay. So I have to go to one of these other places to get to the dome. I believe that this is what the game is telling me here. So, where have we not been? The Hanging City, or what's over here? The Gravity Cannon. The Gravity Cannon, I think, is probably this thing, whatever this thing is. So I guess we're going to the Hanging City? Sure, why not? Just casually walk down the road. Oh, why? Game. Please. No! My ship's over there. Whoop. Well, this is awkward. Okay. I guess we're good to go then. Black Hole Forge District. Eye Shrine District. Meltwater District. School District. So we want to go to the Eye Shrine. Oh, jeez. There's so much here to explore. Black Hole Forge controls. Can we just turn off the black hole? Okay, well, whatever that is now no longer down there. I guess that's good? I don't know for sure, but why not? The Ash Twin project requires a powerful, highly advanced warp core. How should we obtain it? Solution 2. We could craft a new advanced warp core inspired by the vessel's warp core. Abandoning the vessel's warp core and its casing means losing valuable knowledge. This is true. However, it's knowledge we have little hope of recovery. It would be best to relearn, I think. I would very much like to craft such a powerful core. More relevantly, I believe the Black Hole Forge crew and I could recreate the basic design. This is the safest path for our clan. Is the safest path the best one? Our goal is worth the risk. Is it, though? We've tried for so long to find something that I and others now believe might be impossible to find. If the search for the eye is a futile one, we should choose the option with the least potential for harm. The greatest challenge here, I think, is we don't have the design for such a powerful core, or any of the original crafters of the vessel's core. No, but Pope was apparently apprenticed to Anona, who created the original design, And our black hole forge is adept at crafting simpler cores. I believe I can be of use here. That was Pope. Yeah. The vessel's warp core was created before my time, but Anona explained many of his designs to me. Okay. Lore. I'm finding it all. I'm finding all the deep lore. Solution 1. We could retrieve the warp core from the vessel. The vessel's warp core remains broken. At best, recall the presence when the vessel crashed said it sustained lethal injuries. There's no guaranteed reward for this risk. Even if it no longer functions, the old core could be a valuable blueprint, provided we're able to transport it here. Perhaps we could still repair it. My grandmother told me there was little time to assess the nature and extent of the damage. This would require a return to Dark Bramble, whom, my father said, many good Nomai perished there. My mentor, Coleus, and his old mentor once discovered and studied an anglerfish fossil on Ember Twin. Using that knowledge, we could avoid the anglerfish entirely. On Ember Twin. What Mallory and I learned from that fossil would theoretically help us evade the anglerfish, but our hypothesis was never tested on a live specimen. Remember that anglerfish fossil we used to play in Fossil Fish Cave when we were children. Okay. So where does that lead me? I feel strange trying to recreate Anona's warp core without him. At times, it still feels strange to no longer be his very young apprentice, and for the black hole force to be in my care and not his. Hypothesis: this will always feel strange, even though my time with him is short. I miss my old mentor deeply. To have the chance to try is thrilling, but I don't want to disappoint everyone. I think I can do this, probably. But what if excitement has clouded my assessment of my own abilities? Was I wrong in volunteering to build it? I was born in this star system. I never saw Anona's warp core with my own 3 eyes. I only know what he taught me. What if I've bitten off a larger portion than I can consume? Still, all I can give is my best. As Anona would say, should my best prove insufficient, then we will find another way to achieve what's needed. I have Clarion Root in the Forge, and I have my clan. I am not alone. So, the Nomai were here. I mean, I guess it's kind of obvious at this point, but the Nomai were here for multiple generations. Okay. I don't know what this is. Take me away, Mr. Wizard. Okay, and then we can also use it to go down. Okay, that makes sense. I understand. But what is the point of this? Oh wait, it does look like there's a gap up there. Is this just another path? What's up here? Uh-oh. What are you? Has anyone observed the phantom moon that sometimes greets us in the night sky? Your thoughts interest me. I'm interested in your playful moon. Is it much like its violent friend, Hollow's lantern? Imagine if there were two volcanic moons. Hypothesis. There can't exist too much lava. Nice. I strongly prefer we test the null hypothesis. Then I imagine there'd be none left of us. This moon isn't volcanic to my unaided eye. Sometimes it leaves its friend Hollow's lantern for nights at a time. The nights the moon circles this planet appear random. It seems to travel as it likes. I compliment your eyes. How do you imagine it disappears? Hypothesis. Could it be a shift in the light spectrum? Suppose this moon is too shy to show us its face. So there's another moon? That time already? Well, that didn't take very long. I was thinking it was like an hour. But it would seem like it's much closer to 30 minutes. Also, it very much does seem like the sun explodes. So that definitely, like, explains, like, why there was just, like, a random inference about an exploding sun in their, like, history museum. That was very much, like, foreshadowing about what was going on. It's good to know. It's good to know. But that's going to be it for this episode. So thank you everyone for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. And until next time, happy gaming.